a wonderful Saturday night wherever you are in the world. It's your boy Spooky Gamer 1993 coming at you with a small video. Um, and this is the first episode of the stream. As you see down at the bottom, it's select your home airport and then go to play. So as you see, you have a map here where you can go and have an airport. So you have like the big airports in the US, which is New York, Atlanta, Miami, Chicago, Dallas, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then you got the ones across the country, which you have one in Berlin, Moscow, St. Petersburg, which is weird, and then you have one right at the tip of the top 80 map next to it looks like Ethiopian, and then you got Paris, Rome. It looks like Athens. I think I can't see it from far away, and then Madrid, and then London. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a new flight simulator game that I bought on the PlayStation Store. It's on sale. It's almost like an arcade style flight simulator, but what I really want to do is I just want to make this clear that this game is almost kind of like realistic. Just the graphics are not like up to speed like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the plane movements and what you got to do as an aviator is almost the same as playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm not going to try to fly a plane on this stream. Um, I'm just gonna tell you that I've already tested it out and I've missed a couple of airport landings. And I'm gonna let everybody know now that I'm very, very hesitant to play this game. Because I repeat myself, I don't condone in any actions of any kind for flight simulator games. If you do play flight simulator games, please take them seriously and have fun with them. But if you're new to the game, uh, learn the process of how to be an aviator and learn the process of how to land the planes properly and at the right time. Also, listen to your tutor tell you how to land a plane. Another thing I'm also going to say is I don't condone any violence if you do play these games. Um, I'm not going to mention any violence that on here because I don't want my channel being pulled, and I do not want people, you know, making this into a big politic story. So if you do play a game like this, ladies and gentlemen, all I ask, coming from me that's going to try to learn this game, is have fun with it, but don't act stupid. And don't condone any violent situations. Um, so that's where I'm going to stay on that. Now, the last thing I am going to say is this, just for everybody to know. Um, I have had moments where I have crashed planes the first time I played this. And this is kind of where I am very skeptical to stream this game because I don't want my subscribers to get uncomfortable if I crash a plane and make it look like a scene that has happened in in this country, in the US. and we know what I'm talking about. I am not going to mention it, but we all know what I am talking about. So there will be some crashes when I start streaming this game, but again, guys, this is me saying it just as a heads up. I am learning as I go when I try to play this game. Um, there will be crashes. There will be times that I miss the damn airports. Um, but my goal is to try to make this game fun for everybody to tune in and be like, oh, it's something new that Spooky is playing. It's something different. Never seen him play something like this before. And it also kind of gives me an opportunity and maybe a chance to stream, try to, if I could get a hang of this, maybe try to jump to Microsoft Flight Simulator when I get a PlayStation 5, since Microsoft Flight Simulator is now on um, PlayStation 5. So that is where I'm going to land on. That's where I'm pretty much going to put it at right now, is every time I stream this, there will be crashes. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just me trying to learn how to play a new game. And I'm going to say this to people that want to play this game, or if they jump into Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I don't care if you're an expert aviator on a video game, or if you're an amateur video gamer, or if you're a noob aviator that's playing these flight simulator games. Please do not condone any violent actions in any of these games. I do not condone any of that on my streams. I don't condone anybody doing that on your streams. I'm not making this a big political deal, but I do not condone anybody doing any of that. So again, just a fair warning, there will be crashes, but it's not graphic. It's kind of like it's rated E, rated T type of crash. You just kind of, the plane just lands and it shows that I fell. Okay. Now, I'm not going to commentate, as you know, on these streams. But again, just a fair warning one more time. There will be crashes as I go along and try to learn how to play this game. It's kind of a cool game. It's almost, like I said, it's almost like Microsoft Flight Simulator. You just can't fly, fully globally across the world. You can't fly to, you can fly to a couple of places in Canada. Havana, for some reason's on here that you can fly from one airport to fly to Havana, which is really odd. I think at one point, I saw somewheres in the first time I think I played it, I think I saw somewheres where you're taking a flight and you're flying towards Alaska, which is kind of cool. And then the last time I think I saw something from either Brazil or Australia. So it's kind of cool to, like, you can't pick like an airport in like Alaska or Brazil or Australia. You could kind of see where you could go, but there's like missions that you can fly to different parts of the country. So it's almost like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but this game is just more arcadey, and it's more like a learning game before you jump into something big like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's kind of like almost like on the road trucking for me, where you're learning to be a trucker, but you're just traveling inside the German lines of on the road trucking. So you're just, you're based in like Berlin, and you're traveling from Berlin to Frankfurt, all the countries in Germany. So and it's kind of like a curve where, okay, you're playing it, you know that you got to learn it before you jump into the big boy games, which is like, again, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's almost like, on the road trucking for me, it's almost like learning how to play ATS. So again, guys, this is just for fun. It's going to be a little entertaining, but it's also for me to learn how to land a plane before I jump into Microsoft Flight Simulator. I want to get comfortable with this. I want to make sure that all my subscribers are comfortable with this, and I don't want any backlash when I crash. And again, I just want to make this clear: there will be crashes because it's going to take some practice for me to learn how to land the plane and land it properly, because this is not like jumping on NASCAR Heat 5 and I could press R2 and press the left analog stick, and lo and behold, I'm up in the air, and all you're doing is just flying direct. Okay, there's other parts of the buttons you got to learn how to, throttle. You got to learn how to dethrottle. You got to learn how to, aviate to make these landings possible. And trust me, the first time I did one, I went from Chicago to, I think, Atlanta, and I missed the airport completely. And I landed in the middle of the street in downtown Atlanta on this game. And then I did it again from Atlanta to Edmonton, and you don't see Edmonton on here, but I did. And Edmonton is such a small island on this game that I went right past the airport, not once, but twice, came back around, and again, I crashed right in the center of the street. I'm going to say this: there's going to be crashes, but it's not you're not going to see any violence or anything like that. The plane doesn't blow up, nothing like that at all. So again, there will be crashes. I am going to learn how to play this game, but I just want to make sure that all my subscribers are okay with it before I start streaming this. So please let me know if you're in my Discord server. Message me privately and let me know if you're going to be comfortable with this. Hit me up in this video and let me know if you're going to be fully comfortable with this, with me streaming this. If you're not, then most likely I'll probably do one stream for everybody, let everybody see it, and if you're not comfortable, then this is going to be an off-stream schedule stream, an off-camera stream. This is not going to be on YouTube. This is just going to be the first one. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry for making a video that is going to be like, 10 to 14, 15 minutes long. But again, there will be crashes. There's no violence or intensity. You can already kind of see what it looks like. It looks like it's an arcade-style game. And it's a learning curve for me. It's something new to try. And it's something for me to kind of get the hang of. So if everybody's comfortable with this, please let me know. If you're not, then again, we'll try one stream and go from there. But in the meantime, please let me know. Not anywhere across the pond. The ones that you see selected for airports in the U.S., New York, Atlanta, Miami, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Please let me know what airport I should select for episode 2 to stream. We'll probably do a couple of small little missions, and hopefully we can land the plane right on detail. If anybody has any tips about this game, let me know in the comments too, so I can get this right, so I can actually fly different planes, because that would be really cool too. So, excuse me, but again, please let me know, so we can get this game, as I say, on a takeoff and on a high note. So again, please let me know if you're going to be comfortable. Again, notice there will be crashes, but it's going to be me learning. No intensity, no violence, none of that. And again, to the people that play these games for fun, whether you're experienced or you're someone like me just learning how to play it, I do not condone in any violent actions on any of these games. Case closed. Put a period on that. No violence. I do not condone it at all. So if you do play these games, have fun. And no violence. And please don't act stupid on these games. So, again, there will be crashes. It's a learning curve. Let me know what airport you think I should go to. Maybe a bigger airport would be better to land at instead of a smaller airport. Let me know. And then we'll go from there. But other than that, guys, this is just the opening episode of me talking to you guys about what this game is about and how it went the first time. And we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, I'm on to something different. And please let me know. Hit me up. And I will catch you all next time. Peace.